So I was just in a chat room on the internet about abortion. Everybody was sharing their views. I know it's like a hot topic. People freak out about it. You know, some pretty intense emotions lined up with that stuff. I'm just a little confused with the pro-lifers, you know. They're just like, the baby, the value of the child, they're priceless, you know, how could you do that, blah, blah, blah. But then, if there's a situation where it was either a pregnancy because of like rape or incest or something, then they're like, well, okay, that's an exception. What I'm wondering is, how does the actual conception of the child dictate the value of the child? That's what I'm confused about. If you say, oh, no matter what, it's, you gotta have the baby, it's murder, blah, blah, blah. But then you find out the kid is there because this woman got raped. Then it's like, well, okay, I don't get it. I mean, if your argument is that every human life has this priceless value on it, and you have to have the kid no matter what, then if it's a result of rape or incest, and all of a sudden the value of the unborn baby changes, it sounds to me like it's not really about the value of the child. I think the pro-lifers, I think they're just like, they've got an issue with sex. And here's my point. It's like, if you had sex and then you accidentally got pregnant, well then, you screwed up, that's your fault, and there's no way around it. But if it's like rape or incest, then of course that wasn't your fault. That sounds to me like the reasoning that they're using, the logic that they're using to decide whether or not the unborn baby lives or dies. If it was really about the value of the child, I think you would hear, no matter what the situation, no matter how the kid got there, if you could ask that child, the child would say, let me live. It would just be black and white. But it's not. So I know they sit there and they talk about the value of the child and priceless, this, that, and the other, but I really think that's not exactly what they're thinking. I think what they're thinking is, like, sex is bad, and if you had sex out of wedlock and you got pregnant, well, you play, you pay. It's the way it goes. Of course, a lot of it's rooted in religion, religious stuff. You know how I feel about all that, though. Anyways, what do you think?